I was reflecting today about the tragic loss of Malcolm-Jamal Warner, and it really affected me. I was surprised. Well, no, I wasn't surprised. I grew up with Malcolm-Jamal Warner on TV, like most of us did. He was a few years younger than I am, but I think my generation, we all grew up with the Cosby Show, and there was, of course, as guys, we wanted to see the girls, but there was something special about seeing Theo's interaction with his father figure at that time, which was Bill Cosby. We know Bill has some issues going on, but the writing was good, and the writing, it gave us something, kind of a gauge. What is a father-son relationship? How could it be, and how is Theo going to react with what his dad says to him? And Theo got his ear pierced. Theo had the Gordon, I think it was a Gordon Gartrell shirt made. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen. I think, again, we looked for those interactions on that show, and it was a good show. And we not only wanted to see, the women, the cute women, but we also, as guys, wanted to see how Malcolm or Theo Huxtable's parts were going to play out on the show. What was he going to do as that kid that could have been any one of us? Malcolm, also, he had another show, was Malcolm and Eddie, and I watched that as well. That was a good show. I think one of the things, the ways that I connected with him as Malcolm-Jamal Warner was he was a bassist too. I played bass. I'm a bassist as well, and he was a talker too. Very great, very good voice. We have been discussing, being black. His last podcast that he had talked about the uniqueness of, and the coolness of being black in the hood, and he said black. Yeah, he did. That was cool to see that in his podcast. It was kind of heartening to see, disheartening to see the passing of him. Apparently, he drowned while on a vacation with family and friends. I don't know what the specifics are surrounding him drowning, but I do know this, it makes us think about certain things. Now, granted, when our time comes, there's nothing we could do about it. It could be walking down the street, it could be anywhere, it could be anyhow, but I know some things that I've considered, I've had to take into consideration when somebody's drowning. Too many cases where someone who's not a great swimmer will try to save one from drowning, and they both drown. I think these are things that we need to consider taking swimming lessons, taking life-saving lessons. Also knowing your limitations. If you're not a great swimmer, stay in the shallow, stay in the baby pool. But again, I don't know what the circumstances were surrounding his drowning death. But those are things that we need to just take in consideration for not only ourselves, but our family and our loved ones that depend upon us. Even if it's nothing else, they want to see our smiling faces and feel our great atmosphere and attitude in there. But Malcolm-Jamal Warner will be missed. I would always look for him, his podcast, or look to see if he was playing somewhere or doing poetry, spoken word.
I am tired of running for shade. And aren't you tired of being hustled and played? And aren't we all tired of crying about how hard it is to be black in America, even if it looks like we've got it made? But freedom has its limits, so here we are, tear-streaked and salt-stained faces. Traces of trauma and pain lace our DNA like our black pride is cut and laced with self-hate, and we still think it's dope.
Those things, I liked hearing his voice. He had a great voice. And one of the other subjects that did come up, I am a heterosexual male. I like women, but he was a good-looking, brown-skinned brother. I'm like, nice beard, go on, dude, you look good. Looking good. There's nothing wrong with saying that. He was a good-looking brother. And so it's a sad day, but we smile and we continue on our way. So stay tuned for the next vid. Please, when you can, hit the like and subscribe button and share with your friends. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them in there. I will do my best to personally personally address them, respond to you, make sure that they're appropriate and it's not nothing crazy. The crazy stuff, I'm not going to waste my time with that. So anyway, thank you for watching again. We'll see you next time.